Welcome guys to another episode of Skywars. Today I'm going to be addressing claims that Hypixel has been copying other servers, because every time Hypixel does anything nowadays, and this has been true for like the last year actually, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, we'll go through it throughout the video, people have been saying, oh my god, this is a copy of this, and so I'm just going to run through all of them in just one video to get my side out there, because people are being pretty silly in my opinion. Now the reason this is relevant to me is because, if you guys don't know, 2 years ago I made a video calling out Mineplex because they released a game called Master Builders, which was the same thing as Build Battle. Now they made some revolutionary changes at the time. Instead of voting for the best build with colored wool, you voted with stained colored glass. So, you know, some incredible gameplay changes there. That was pretty much the only difference I could find. I'm sure there was some other minute difference. It was the same game. Let's be clear. And I don't regret calling out Mineplex, because since then they've added a revolutionary new monetization. Have you guys heard of game amplifiers? They're these cool things where you buy them, and for an hour, the game, everyone playing a certain game mode will get double gems. And you can thank the person who bought that game amplifier by typing a command, and both players will get gems. That's not the same exact thing as network boosters. No, that's different, guys. But this video isn't meant to be hating on Mineplex, so I wouldn't mind to spend the video hating on Mineplex. I don't actually care about them anymore, so I don't think I'd be able to talk about it for very long. So anyhow, wait, I won? Wasn't there? There was another guy. Who cares? Now, I'm not saying that the idea of having like a building contest in Minecraft is copyrighted, but the time of the game's release and the structure of the game itself made it pretty suspicious at the time. But again, this isn't about Mineplex. So obviously I'm a pretty biased source to talk about Hypixel, considering I've played on the server pretty much exclusively for 4 years. But I'm not here to tell you, oh my god, Hypixel is the greatest server of all time. Well, between you and me, it totally is. Okay, so here's the ground rule we're gonna set for this conversation. If you didn't create an idea, you can't call dibs on that idea. I think that's a pretty fair rule. I mean, if you guys disagree, well, that's too bad. That's what I'm working with, okay? Now, you'll see why this is relevant later. So, basically, Hypixel has, for over 5 years, been making Minecraft adaptations of non-Minecraft games. You can see this in things like Quakecraft, which is extremely old on the server, which is a Minecraft version of Quake. And it's also, I'd say like a third of the server's games are adaptations. You have like Turbo Kart Racers, which is Mario Kart, Cops vs. Crims, which is Counter-Strike. You have Smash Heroes, which is Smash Brawl. These are all adaptations of non-Minecraft games. Now, Murder Mystery is an adaptation of a non-Minecraft game. Now, people are saying, oh my god, this was ripped off from this server. But the thing is, the server didn't make that game. They made a Minecraft adaptation. Now, between you and me, if you take an idea and say, but what if it was the same thing in Minecraft? I don't think that counts as a creative input, you know? I don't think it's like a revolutionary idea. Like, but what if we did it? That doesn't count, you know? You don't have dibs on all Minecraft adaptations of that game forever now. It's not how it works. At least in my opinion. Obviously, this is all opinion-based. This guy? Oh, god, no. Trying to splash strength on me, get out of here. I'll splash strength right back. But yeah, just because you made a Minecraft adaptation first, I don't really think that gives you, like, exclusive rights to the game. Because think about it this way. Where do you think the Hypixel admins got the idea to make this from? Was it because they looked at something like Roblox, which is basically Minecraft's closest cousin, let's be honest, and said, wow, look at this really popular game. What if we made a Minecraft version? Or do you think they looked at a server with 1.5% of their players and went, let's steal this? I don't think the admins have heard of Party Zone, but maybe they have. I'm pretty sure it was the first option, though. And another example of this was football. You know, Hypixel made a football adaptation in Minecraft, and people started saying, this was ripped off from Mineplex. Like, football is the most popular sport in the world. Mineplex did not invent football. What? You can't just call dibs because you put it in your lobby, man. It's not how it works. We had to cut here because this guy was just shifting in the same place, because I'm definitely going to walk right into this trap. You know what? You know what? You're going to place the redstone blocks there. You might as well deal with the consequences. Thank you very much. And I fell off the map. Did I fall off the map first? No, I did not. Haha! That was not unnecessarily close at all. Another thing people were saying is that Murder Mystery is similar to a game on the Hive, and this one is actually I completely understand this misconception. It's pretty complicated. I might not explain it perfectly because this is a very delicate explanation, and I have a tendency to say the wrong word without realizing it at completely random times, but I'll try. So, this minigame on the Hive is called Trouble in Mineville. So there were these two games in Gary's mod, Trouble in Terrorist Town. That was the first one, as far as I am aware, because I played it a lot. And I think later someone was like, hey, what if we made Murder based off of Trouble in Terrorist Town? So, yeah, and so, the Hive's game is based off of the original, while Hypixel, the murder mystery thing, is based off of a game that was based off of the game that Hive based their game off of. I think I actually pulled that off. It's just that confusing to say, okay? But regardless, even if it was the same game, it'd still fall under the argument of it's just an adaptation. Now, I think there are times when it's perfectly legit to say someone ripped off your adaptation, is if you adapt... Wait, that guy... Okay, good, he didn't live. If you adapt a game to Minecraft and then you add something new, you add some, like, nuance, some part of the game that's not in the original version, I think it's perfectly fine to say dibs on that and other adaptations. If they put that in there, they're copying. I think that's a perfectly legitimate thing to call dibs on. But that's not the case for Murder Mystery, because Murder Mystery, it doesn't have any features. It's just the Gary's Mod version. I mean, it's in, like, you know, beta 0.1, so I don't expect to have all that many features, but, you know. We're gonna have so much... Oh, pure skill. I deserve to win this game. Did not scumbag that guy at all. I think that covers about 70% of the games people were complaining about, so now we're going to talk about the prototype lobby, because that's a lot of the remaining ones, and obviously the ones that people are the most mad about because they're recent. So, Bed Wars is the elephant in the room. A lot of people think that Bed Wars is a copy of Egg Wars from CubeCraft, and this... I understand why they think this, it's because they're not massive nerds. However, I am a massive nerd, and I can give you guys the historical context behind Egg Wars. Egg Wars wasn't original. It was based off of a game called Rush, which... We're just gonna call Rush Bed Wars, because what Rush was, it's a okay, one second, let me just not get destroyed here. Rush was a game where teams spawn on their respective islands, and then each island has a bed, players can respawn, and the goal is to destroy the other team's bed, so they can't respawn, and then kill them all. It is Bed Wars, basically. What? I heard water somewhere. What's going on? I don't know, man. So yeah, it was basically Bed Wars. The reason people forgot about it was because all the servers that had the actual Bed Wars, they kind of died off. And the server with, you know, Egg Wars became really popular, so people forgot that Egg Wars wasn't the original. But yeah, since Egg Wars isn't the original, I don't really think there's any grounds to claim, like, they have dibs on the idea, because, again, they didn't make the idea. I don't think anyone has dibs on it, because I don't know who made the game, but I found videos of it from 2012. It's one of those super old things. It's like calling dibs on Spleef. You can't call dibs on Spleef. You know what I mean? I also want you guys to all personally thank me for not making a terrible which came first, the chicken or the egg joke. Yes, thank you. I'm a good person, I know. I spared all of you guys that. You know I could have done it. But yeah, unless, like, the original creator is still running around, I think it's pretty silly to claim, like, one server is dibs or not, because neither of them came up with the idea, so neither of them really has any, you know, authority over it. Plus, just between you and me, CubeCraft players can't really claim the moral high ground, considering their server made Money Walls, which has zero resemblance to Mega Walls. What? Let's describe its gameplay. Alright, so 4 teams spawn, and they're divided by a wall for some amount of time. I forget the exact amount of time. While they gather resources, and then the walls fall, and the 4 teams attack each other, and try to kill each other's wither skeleton, which is the only thing allowing them to respawn. That's not Mega Walls at all. It's completely different, because it's a wither skeleton instead of a wither. That completely changes the gameplay. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I kid. I don't even know if they still have that game. That was 2015, but... whatever. I'm not making a serious argument. I'm just poking fun. I don't actually care about Minecraft server politics. I'm just giving my opinion here. Because commentary. I have to be a Minecraft activist, guys. It's for the good of... It's for the good of my view count, okay? Don't you escape. No! Please burn to... Yes, he burned to death. Alright. But I want his ender pearls. Yes. So what else can we talk about? Duels. I don't think anyone was seriously saying that the concept of 1v1s was copyrighted from Badline, but people did, and here's where I'm going to award the Hypixel haters a point, one hate point, which can be used, you can cash in this as a coupon at any Technoblade retail store near you, is that I'm pretty sure Duels had, like, just a direct copy of Build UHC with, like, six Gapples and 3 golden heads, so I'll give you guys that one. You can cash in the hate coupon whenever you want. It never expires. You get a free Big Mac. I don't know where I'm going with this. And also there's UHC deathmatch, which a lot of people are like, but Technoblade, other servers have UHC deathmatches, but I don't really care. It's just a part of UHC. If the UHC deathmatch was like other servers' UHC deathmatches, I'd completely understand, but it's clearly based on Hypixel UHC, which is very distinct from other UHCs, let me tell you. Very distinct, if you've ever played. Wait, did that guy live? No, he did not. So I think it's a different thing. I don't know, you guys can form your own opinions on that one. And between you and me, I never played Survival Dash, so I'm not really... Maybe Survival Dash was literally just a pixel-by-pixel recreation of Team Fortress 2 or something. I don't know. I didn't play that game. In conclusion, I don't think you can call dibs on ideas that weren't yours, which is the reason why almost every server has the Hunger Games, because it came from a book, you know? People aren't saying, oh, you ripped off the Hunger Games from this server, unless the Hunger Games are very similar adaptations, because, you know, it came from a book. Adding something to Minecraft doesn't make it a brand new thing you can claim credit on, at least in my opinion. And Egg Wars, Bed Wars is kind of like this gray area, because I think it honestly belongs to, like, the dude who originally made it, but that was 5+ years ago. I don't know who that was. I don't know if they really care. I think it's the same thing as Spleef, where the creator is just lost to time, and now it's pretty silly for anyone to call credit on it. It's just kind of there for free use or whatever. And whenever I say terms, I don't mean, like, legally, of course, because obviously Mojang owns everything. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Please don't send me death threats because I smack talk your favorite server. Please. Not again. So yeah, if you guys disagree or if you guys agree, leave a comment. Leave a like maybe. I like likes, please. I'm gonna get 12,000 dislikes for smack talking a server, just you wait.